I can't believe this trail isn't more popular than it is. I mean, we're 5 miles in and I cannot stop taking pictures. I gotta find camp because it is already past 8 o'clock. It's gonna wait until late in the day to reroute me off the map, no GPS. Oh, the stinging nettle can't get through my rain skirt. Ha! I've beaten you. Hey everybody, and welcome to Outdoor Adventures. I'm Frozen. Thanks for joining me. Now we are up at the Quehanna Trail. It's a 73-mile loop in north central Pennsylvania. Now a lot of subscribers have said that this is a great place to check out, so I figured I'd come down and check it out finally. It's been recommended to me for years now. Now this is going to be a solo backpacking trip. It's been a while since I've been out on my own, and I definitely need some me time out here, so it's going to be great. So it's about 9:15 in the morning. I just registered up at the state park office. Everyone was awesome. They even have free maps for you. And they told me to park past the bridge right before the dam. So there's plenty of overnight parking here. Anyway, I'm gonna get the pack on, stop running my mouth, and we'll get on the trail. The last solo backpacking trip I think I did was, before the Superior Hiking Trail in the Smokies. That was a long time ago. I know you guys have been asking, when's the next solo trip, so this is gonna be great. The Quehanna Trail has been compared a lot to the Dolly Sods, so right around this area is also the Black Forest Trail, the Susquehannock Trail System, the West Rim Trail, PA Grand Canyon. All that stuff is pretty much right around the same area. The Dolly Sods of Pennsylvania, if you will, is what we're gonna be doing now. Now on this trip, I'm using the Z-Pack's Nero. Now it's a 38-liter frameless pack loaded with 4 days of food. Now I have done 4 full days with this pack. It handled great. Right now my trail weight is 22 pounds. And my base weight is, I believe it's 8.5 pounds. So minus food, water, and fuel. Got the canister stove on this trip again. Trying to get used to it. I still love my alcohol stoves, but trying to broaden my horizons here. Anyway, it's gonna be such a good trip, I can feel it. So the low for this trip, as of the last time I looked at the weather, which was this morning, I actually had to switch quilts. Should be a low of 50 and a high of 80, which is a pretty drastic range, but it's all right. Now, a couple things I'm worried about right off the bat. Rattlesnakes are in the area, bears are frequent in this area, and stinging nettle is probably gonna make an appearance in this video. I am still rocking shorts, but I think I can rig up my Z-Pack's rain kilt as a little shield for the stinging nettle. We're gonna try it out. Found a little registration thing. Let's see. 611 is what I think it is. Reminds me a lot of the Susquehannock, which is a little further north. But definitely pretty. The ferns are a little out of control near the trail. They're a bit wet because I think it rained this morning. Or it's just dew. I don't know. Oh, I didn't even notice we were on a, what is this, a hunting cabin maybe or something. Okay, so here's a map. Let's see if I can do it without the glare. Okay, there we go. So we parked here at Parker Dam State Park, right where that P is. Came down here, crossed the road, and we are right here at mile marker 3.3. And you can see there's a whole bunch of other trails to kind of make this easier for you. I mean, they're everywhere. Now this is just the one side, the western section. There's another eastern section. It might be this one right here. Actually, this might be the whole trail, but good luck for me showing you the whole trail. Anyway, another parking lot here. And we'll keep going. 3.3 miles, it's a little after 10:30. Doing good. There's a house right after that parking lot. Now, I'm not sure what exactly that is, but it looks like almost like a honey collection. Like you put like bee stuff in there, you know what I mean? Then you pull the rails out and you collect the honey. I don't know. I could be completely wrong about that. Maybe someone in the comments section can let me know what that is. Now it's starting to drizzle just a little bit. Not anything hard. Definitely not hard enough to put rain gear on or even think about it. But yeah, it's just going to keep making stuff wet. So I'm really curious how these shoes are going to handle, because they haven't really been through a full rainy day. We're supposed to get rain. Actually, we're not even supposed to get rain today. We're supposed to get it on Wednesday or Thursday. I can't remember. I took pictures of the forecast just in case I needed it and didn't have signal. But yeah, I'm curious how these shoes dry out. Haven't gotten to test them. They've got about, I don't know, 300 miles on them maybe. Almost 300 at least. It'll definitely be 300 after this trip. Still wearing the Ultra Lone Peak 3.5s. Absolutely love them. Have a review on these probably soon here though. Alright, looks like we got a little trail reroute. Adding 0.27 miles onto the trip, which is fine. That's totally fine. Let's see, so I guess it used to go over there. Man, I hope we can stay at a camp spot like this tonight. This is unbelievably awesome. Anyway, ADD moment. Anyway, I guess we're going this way. They said they grayed out the other blazes, so let's make sure we follow the orange ones. I can't believe this trail isn't more popular than it is. I mean, we're 5 miles in and I cannot stop taking pictures. This is beautiful here. Never gonna get to camp. You know, it was really nice to actually get to plan a trip again. I mean, man, I can't remember the last trip I planned. I think it was I think it was probably the Superior Hiking Trail. Every other trip has been planned by others and I've just been invited. So it's good to kind of know what's, you know, exactly going to go on for me and kind of make my own hours too. You know, get up and go to sleep whenever I want. Don't really have to wait for anybody. And I like hiking with people, don't get me wrong. But I really, really like hiking solo. That's just my thing. I'll chill at camp with people all day long. But when it comes to the hiking, I just prefer to be on my own. Lets me relax and kind of space out a little bit. So by now I'm pretty sure everybody has seen the announcement trailer. But yes, it's official. I'm going to be hiking the Appalachian Trail. I'm really, really excited by it too. My tentative start date is February 23rd. The subscribers on my channel are absolutely amazing, and the support that you guys give me is incredible. I can only imagine what kind of support, whether it be through comments or trail magic, who knows, when I actually get out there. So it's going to be really cool. And just thank you for your support on this. Crazy beautiful. So this is the one thing that drives me nuts about these shoes. The shoes are super comfortable, super awesome. After the insole in here gets soaked, at least in my shoe, it ends up twisting pretty badly. So I think I'm gonna glue it down after I get home. I asked Altra if they had any like aftermarket insoles that were stiffer that wouldn't move around, and they don't sell them. I hate to put an aftermarket insole in here that's not an Altra because I'll lose the zero drop, which I really end up liking. But you know, it's annoying. Every 5 or so miles you got to take your shoe off and fix it. So an ever-changing scenery. Every time I turn the bend, there's something new. So in these open fields, I'm really watching out for rattlesnakes. And this is like the perfect spot for a timber rattlesnake to just bask in the sun. So being careful. I think we just hit mile marker 9.6 though. That was what that little lake was back there. And doing good. It's a little afternoon. I'll be stopping for lunch shortly here. I'm not really hungry yet, but I am going to force myself to eat just to kind of keep my calories up. Alright, I'm going to stop for lunch here. Make a ramen bomb today. Just try to get some calories. Nice stream. Get some electrolytes and do some filtering. Nice trip so far. It's been beautiful. And this is the perfect spot for lunch too. Anyway. While my ramen bomb is heating up, I'm gonna figure out how many miles we've went today so far. It's about 2 o'clock. Just took my socks and shoes off, letting my feet dry out. And I'll put some dry socks on after lunch. This is the app I'm using. It's called View Ranger. So along the way, there are these little points of interest, and they say the miles or a campsite. It's about 2 o'clock. I think I might hike till 5:30 or 6. Whatever mileage we end up doing today should be fine. That should be well over 20 miles. As long as I feel up to it. If my feet start to hurt, I'll just camp at 20. But if I can do some now, make the next day, or a day that it rains shorter, that'd be ideal. Man, that is gonna be good. Holy cow. Oh my goodness. Love a ramen bomb. Yeah, I'm also gonna put some balm on my foot, and that should help with the water today. Rocket Pure. So this is applewood smoked bacon mashed potatoes with chicken flavor ramen. Oh, that is good. Wow. Hello, Pennsylvania. You see for miles. Anyway, just came up a little hill very shortly after lunch. The trail's just a little hard to follow if it weren't for the bright orange blazes in front of me. I'd hate to do this in the dark, actually, so I'll have to keep that in mind just in case. I highly doubt that I'll be hiking in the dark, considering it doesn't get dark until like 9. But hey, never know. Okay, about 4 o'clock, mile 14 for the day. And man, the past couple miles, really rocky, really rooty, almost a bushwhack type feel. Picking up the pace a little bit, especially through these easy sections, and hopefully we can knock out 20 today. So I really don't have to worry about hiking in the dark today, unless I really can't find a campsite. So what I'm gonna do is, as soon as I hit mile marker 19, I'll start looking for a campsite, and hopefully, you know, one will be magically there for me. I just came up a little hill. I'm on like a little rock ledge looking out for snakes, just in case. I'm pretty sure I'm supposed to be up here, but then again, who knows? A little overgrown in this section, I must say. But alright. Oh yeah, alright, here's a blaze. Okay. Woo, it's getting hot and humid out here, I must say. It's the only downside about frameless packs. It's not just this pack, but it's all frameless packs. It just gets a little more sweaty than something like the Arc Hall or the Osprey Exos. You know, something with a frame and a mesh back panel. But still, very comfortable. You just gotta pack it right. And maybe on this trip I'll do a video on how to pack this thing and what I do to make it comfortable on my back. It says smile, you're on you're on closed circuit TV. Yeah, well, so are you. Didn't think this bridge would still be out. Crap. Anyway, we're coming up on 20 miles for the day, and then I'm going to be looking for camp. Actually, I'm already looking for camp since 19.6, but let's see. So this bridge that we were looking at, that bridge detour, they said it was out like, I don't know, 4 years ago, and it's supposed to be completed this year. Didn't think it would still be out. I thought they would have completed it already. So hopefully the water's not too high and we can cross it, but who knows? That's why it's an adventure. Just crossed a road and there was a car parked there. Some guy, I'm not sure what he was doing, but asked me if I was hiking and, you know, where I started and everything. I told him. He goes, "Oh, do you need any food or water or anything?" So, nice people in the area, at least that guy. It's always nice to hear someone that cares this day and age. I didn't even think there would be overlooks. Pretty good. I'm hoping we go down there soon. Pretty sure there's a river, as you can see from the mountains there. And like I said, that bridge was closed, so it's probably over that way somewhere. There's some stuff here that I could hang from. I don't know, I'd rather be lower tonight. And ideally I'd like to camp down by the stream, but I guess mile marker 23 will be the max for today if we end up doing that. Okay, so I made a decision. I'm gonna shoot for Mosquito Creek, which is at mile marker 23.76. Pretty sure I can make it there. It's about 5 to 7 right now. But I could hang up here, but I'd have to be in the ferns. And to be honest, I found a couple ticks on my skin today. I mean, just from brushing up against the ferns and everything, like these things. And I'm not wearing any bug spray or DEET or anything like that. My clothes are treated with permethrin, but I am going to do a good check with my signal mirror. Just check my entire body before I go to sleep. So I'm hoping I can make about 24 miles today, which sounds insane to me, but the terrain really hasn't been that hard. Barely any up and downs, it's mostly just been flat. The worst part about the terrain today was you know, the walking on the rocks and the roots, which didn't really last that long. So here's hoping for 24, staying next to a stream tonight. And then we'll have a little shorter day on Thursday on the way out. Unless I find something in the meantime. Oh, I almost walked right past this thing. This is like a big thing about this trail. So, Wildcat Rock. 3 wildcats shot from this rock by Geo A. Oswald. 1946. not sure the story exactly behind that, but if you'd like to look it up, there's always Google. That is beautiful. Yeah, we're definitely heading down. So that's even more beautiful. Okay, I have a feeling it's going to be a really cold creek crossing, but there's a bridge up there. I think this is where the bridge used to be. It was out, so I'm too close to camp to get my shoes wet again, and I really don't want to deal with that insole flipping around, so here we go. It's not too bad. I mean, it's cold, but it's not a bad crossing, minus the slippery rocks. That's where the bridge used to be, where that pillar thing is, but we're almost out. Just trying to get my footing here. Wow. Okay. Now I gotta get my stuff back on and scramble up there. Okay, there's the stream I just crossed. I ended up holding onto like the tree and pulling myself up. There's the bridge. So yeah, they must have pulled it up. It must have been floating really far down or something, which I don't get because it's going this way. I gotta find camp because it is already past 8 o'clock. In my hurry to set up my hammock, I ended up breaking one of my titanium stakes. But luckily, I have the Leatherman squirt, so I'm gonna fix this. And I'm definitely going back to my MSR groundhogs. I never had a problem with them. It's just trying to go lighter, but these are less functional, in my opinion. You know, especially in a time like now where I don't have a lot of daylight to work with. I need something that works, so darn. I could not get any of my tent stakes to the ground, so I had to improvise. I got this to a log, a dead log, got that to a little weed tree over there, whatever it is, and 2 rocks over here. Luckily everything's here for me to use, but yeah, none of the stakes go on the ground. Crazy, crazy. That was a long day. Let's see, we ended up doing almost 24 miles. Wow. So next order of business, now that camp's set up, I'm gonna find some place to hang a bear bag, probably back on the trail. I'm about 50 feet off the trail right now. Hang the line and then eat, grab my headlamp, and probably just go to bed. I'm kind of beat. I kind of have a crappy campsite tonight, but hey, it works. I actually had to come back and backtrack to find something. First time I've ever had a problem finding a spot to hang, just because this is so overgrown. This is not a very popular area, at least. So hopefully tomorrow's a little easier. And I'm going to get all my chores done, and I'll probably see you in the hammock for later on tonight. Somehow I managed to do all the camp chores. It is 9:30 right now. Got the bear bag hung. I got a nice stream rushing water sound that I can hear all night. I'm hoping it doesn't get windy at all tonight because, like I said, I had to rig everything up and I don't really feel confident in the setup. The back is fine, but this is the weakest point. I guess I could get another rock, but I'm way too tired to get all that set up. So, yeah, 23.5 miles or 0.6 or something like that, almost 24 miles. That's crazy. Got some stars coming out. This will be nice. Anyway, I'm going to call it a night. It's going to be a good day too. I don't have to really worry about doing 20 miles tomorrow because we did 4 extra miles today. So that's perfect. So maybe we'll start looking at like 17 miles. Because there was a nice site today at 17. But I thought, you know what, we'll just push it to 20 today and do the mileage that I wanted, and I ended up doing almost 4 miles extra. So with that, good night everybody. I'll see you in the morning for day 2. Good morning everybody. Slept pretty good, just having some coffee. Woke up a couple times last night. The one time I actually had to get my sit pad and put it under my feet. Weather says it got down to 48, and that's in town. So it's a little bit colder than that here by this big stream. I think there's a dam over there, and we're in a valley too. So you know, all the cold air is just sitting down here. So a little chilly this morning. That's why I have my rain jacket on, but it's doing its job. It's adding at least 10 degrees warmth in here. Plus the coffee's taking care of the rest. I'm not saying I don't have my down jacket, I do, but don't need it. Back there, that's where we ended up camping, like in the brush. I just happened to find a couple trees that will work, and it was grass, and I think there was poison ivy around one of the trees, so I hope I didn't get any. I can't identify poison ivy to save my life. Everything just looks the same to me. So, get on the trail. It's before 7 o'clock, and gonna be a good day. High of 70. Looking forward to it. On the trail by 7 o'clock, it's pretty good even for me. So, our beautiful trail that we had yesterday is just completely overgrown. It's not so bad in this section. But yeah, it was knee-high on most of the sections this morning. Kind of unfortunate. Kind of bumming me out a little bit, but then I realized that there's people working behind a desk right now, and I'm out here on a Tuesday morning, breathing in the fresh air and thinking about what needs to be thought about. So I can't really complain, can I? I'm glad I didn't keep going yesterday, trying to find a campsite. I haven't seen crap. We're probably about a mile in for the day. It's just, like I said, everything's just overgrown. There's nowhere to pull off to the side at all. So hopefully we get back into the stuff that we saw yesterday afternoon, because that was, the whole thing there was amazing. Even though we're on this little dirt road or whatever you want to call this, I'm enjoying this a lot. You can see everything. It's not just brush. Right here is the first campsite I've seen since we left camp. So you're talking about from mile marker 17 to almost mile marker 25 and a half. That's what you got to work with right there. Those trees are the only things that I could hang from. I really would like to know what these are. In other words, still following that road. It actually goes on for 3 miles, but we started at 13. This is 4. It looks almost like a driveway, but then it just stops. At least I think it stops. I haven't gone the whole way back, but maybe they're like you can pull your RV up and do some camping. I'm not sure. I mean, there's no one on this road. The trail follows the road. I mean, it definitely doesn't look used for quite a while, but I have seen horse tracks, so very well could be with the trailer. I'm not sure. If anyone knows, let me know in the comments. Oh, look at this place. I think we're coming up to a road, but we're out of the ferns for now. I mean, there's still some on the ground, but oh, this feels nice. That feels really nice. It looks like we're going into pine trees, so we might be out of the bush for a little bit here. That'd be great. This is what I was hoping to run into last night. I would have camped somewhere in here, you know, something like this, because ferns and brush and evasive species of plants really can't grow in the soil because it's acidic, I think. So pine trees are like my favorite place to hang, because you don't have to worry about, you know, ticks or anything like that. But this is super cool. It's actually really, really dark in here. This would have been prime camping location here last night. Cool. But it looks like it's short-lived and we're gonna be right back in the ferns. Jeez. So I saw Rachel, Sarah, and Dad in the other book near the state park where we parked. That was yesterday. Day 3 at 3:05 p.m. they came through here. I'm plugging the channel a little bit here. So 6:12, that's me today. I might pass these guys. They say they're doing a counterclockwise through hike, so that's the same direction as me. I haven't seen anyone all day. You know, but if I see these guys, I'll, you know, definitely say hello. This better not be Rachel, Sarah's, and Dad's garbage that I'm picking up. Being very careful through here. This would be a great rattlesnake area. Taking my time, going slow. Got a view off to the right though. That's nice. And then just wide open. Beautiful. I believe we found our good friend, the stinging nettle. But I've rigged it up so the rain kilt is, well below my waist, which comes almost right to my gaiters. So I shouldn't have much of an issue. Just make sure this shock cord is tight. And let's do it. +1 for the Z-Packs rain kilt. Now, I'm sure any rain kilt will work, but it's doing a killer job at just shedding all the stinging nettle away. And this field is overgrown. Everything you see in this shot right here is stinging nettle. Well, almost everything. I was just curious to see if it actually was what I was thinking of. So I let one of the leaves touch me and bam, right there, started burning. It actually still is burning right now. So it's just on that one side. But yeah, that would have been absolutely, just got it again. That would have been absolutely miserable. So yeah, kilt or long pants. I prefer the kilt because I like hiking in shorts. I'm not really a long pants kind of guy. So do what you need to do if you come down here. Okay, so I have a joke since there's not a lot of footage for today, I don't think. What is brown and sticky? A stick. This feels exactly like the Superior hiking trail right now with the boardwalk. I'm ready to do 240 miles. Here we go. Actually, I might stop for lunch here. I'm getting hungry. And if there's somewhere to sit, I'm all about it. To be honest, this is the first place that I could see where I could actually sit down. Nice spot for lunch, I must say. Trail's been semi-soggy in some sections, so my feet haven't really dried out since this morning. The morning dew and everything. But today on the menu is going to be what I had last night for dinner, actually. It's going to be a cheddar broccoli rice side from Knorr. I also want to try more tortilla stuff, more wraps. But yeah, I need ideas of fast things. So if you guys want to let me know in the comments, I really want to try what Rick made on the last trip, the kayak trip, which was, what was it, hot dogs, baked beans, and cheddar cheese, I think, on a tortilla, on a wrap. And it was really, really good. I'm actually really hungry for that right now. I'm about 3.5 miles ahead of schedule right now, which is great. But if I can get further, that's good too. What I don't want to happen is be looking around for a campsite at 9 o'clock again. That was not fun at all. I could have definitely lived without that. Plus, I need to get off my feet earlier, and I want to listen to my book that's almost taken me a year to complete. Now I still have 8 hours left of it, called Demon, and it's an amazing book. I get to camp, I listen to it for 5 minutes, and then I fall asleep just because I'm so tired. Oh wow, I thought that was a bear coming in. Actually, that might be a bear coming in. Hey bear! Hey bear! Hey bear! Hey bear! Nope. It's a stump. It's a tree stump. Oh boy. The way the ferns were blown right back by that black thing in the center of your screen, it made it look like bear ears. Oh my goodness gracious. And what I really like about these Knorr sides is you can cook right in to the package because it's lined with foil. Now I don't know if this is safe. I don't know about the BPA or anything like that, but I'm not dead yet, so. See, there's several hammock opportunity campsites right after mile marker 34. But my worry is that, it's gonna be, mile 40. Have 4 more miles for the day. I'm not gonna be able to find anything. It's way too early to stop. It's only like 1 o'clock right now, but plus I have to make the miles up. I hope that, something like that just pops up around mile marker 42 or 43, somewhere around there would be great. Just got done walking a little dirt road. There's a sign right over here that says site of 3-run fire tower, and then there's this ruin over here. So I don't know, this kind of looks like a house, not really a fire tower. Maybe it's down that way or something, but whatever. We're going this way, we're following orange. Quite an interesting place, I must say. It could definitely benefit from some controlled burns of the ferns, and if you take the ferns out of the equation and, you know, the bush on either sides, you know, just give it a little bit more space, this trail would be freaking amazing. You already have the beauty and the views. You just need to get rid of the brush. A little bit of the brush, not all of it. Just something manageable. Quehanna. I have no idea how to pronounce it. The ranger at the park office called it the Quehanna. So that's what I've been going with this trip, but I have no idea. About 12 miles in, maybe a little over, and it's a little past 2 o'clock. So, I'm looking forward to some camp time. Hopefully it happens tonight. This, I think, is Jerry Run, near mile marker 37.5, I believe. Freaking beautiful. I wish it would stay like this the entire trail, because this is kind of what we saw the first day, and I was blown away by its beauty. We're descending down. I know we got 2 drafts today. Well, at least one. There's Wyckoff and Porcupine. Okay, so we're less than 3 miles away from just staying on track for the trip, because I wanted to do 20s each day. We did a little more yesterday, obviously. And we're just a little bit more than that, like 5 or so, to continue staying ahead of schedule. So right now I kind of want to stay ahead of schedule unless a beautiful campsite pops up at mile marker 40. Which may happen, it may not. I don't know. We're gonna see though. Hey, I just realized that I am past the halfway point of the trail. We're at mile marker 38, and this trail is 73 point something miles long. So, halfway. Feels pretty good. Well, there's something you don't see every day in the middle of the woods. I assume this is some kind of gas something or other. Most of the trail is seemingly flat. But, yeah. You get some of these things that are just like, alright, it's time to go up. And I think we're going up there. Trying to stay at Laurel Run or something. Mile 43. That's where we're trying to go today. I can see why they call it the Dolly Sods of Pennsylvania, but I still wouldn't call it that. It's beautiful, don't get me wrong, but definitely no Dolly Sods, not even close. This is quite unique though, I must say. Now I'm seeing a crap ton of bear scat, no pun intended. So, it doesn't look that fresh. But I'm just being careful, just in case. I almost just stepped on this little guy. You're in the trail, buddy. Lifted my foot up at the last possible second. Look at that field of stinging nettle. That's nuts. It took me about 10 seconds to realize it and put on my skirt. Holy crap. Someone needs to make some tea out of this crap and get it out of here. I'm almost at the 41 mile marker, which means, let's see, 18 miles for the day. But I'm definitely not camping anywhere near this crap. Holy cow, it's everywhere. All this stuff. It's just overgrown to no end. Alright, so that is Wyckoff Run. I'm getting swarmed by bugs if you can't tell. There's a awesome campsite right there, and I thought this was going to be home for the night, but then I realized the road is right... Go away, bug. I realized the road is right there, so I'm going to push for a couple more miles. I don't like staying near roads. I don't want to hear it all night. It's probably not even a main road. I don't know, I think we're gonna cross it, so we'll get a better look at it, but yeah, it's not what I want to do. Ugh. I am getting tired for the day though, but this stream is beautiful. Wow, look at that. Jeez. Oh my god, it's even prettier over this side. Tell you what, a big part of me wanted to call it right there and stay at Wyckoff, but this is Laurel Run over here, and there's a campsite on the GPS in about 1.5 miles or so, which brings us to 20 miles, well, a little less than 20 miles, but we're still ahead of the game by 3. And this is pretty nice. I mean, this runs into the other one, so if we can get something along this with some water maybe, I'll have a nice night. I just don't like staying near the road. There's something, maybe it's safety reasons, I don't know. Plus that campsite was huge, and just in case, you know, someone else decides to park on the side of the road and come up for some car camping, I'd hate to get a bad night's sleep. Oh man, because I cannot get a bad night's sleep on this trip. Another random foundation, fireplace in the back, just coming up from Laurel Run. Not even joking about this. There was a limb on the right side of that. It just fell down. I had to back up because I heard it. I don't know if my footstep vibrations caused it to fall. That was incredible. A little scary too. Wow. I could have been walking under that and been nothing to do with it. Cracked right here. Oh. I mean, you guys can see it just dug into the mud right there. Holy cow. And that's why you always got to look up for widowmakers, especially when you hammock camp. You never know what's going to happen. There's a lot of dead trees in this area. Scared the bejesus out of me. Okay, so this is not the campsite I was shooting for. However, I did see this out of the corner of my eye going up the hill toward that campsite. And I found these 2 trees that I think are going to work just fine. I'm done for the day. Anyway, it's 6 o'clock and did about 19 miles, so can't complain. Way better than last night. I'm feeling really good about this. Got the hammock all set up, pretty much at least. Got all 4 stakes in the ground this time. I'm using the bent one over there in the corner. It works, but yeah, it definitely needs replaced. I brought beef stroganoff for the last day, but you know what? I think I've earned it for today. Today was a really rough and rocky terrain. Lots of uphill today compared to yesterday. And I want the energy for tomorrow, so I'm boiling 2 cups of water for some Mountain House beef stroganoff, and we'll save the fettuccine alfredo, yeah, from the north sides tomorrow night for dinner. And I have some Spam. Anyway, my plan is to do all the camp chores, right? Get everything done, and it's only 6:15 right now. My goal is to be sitting in my hammock listening to my audiobook stretching by 7 o'clock. And I think I can make that happen. Oh man, I don't know if I want to do it. Whoa! Oh my God, is that cold. All right, one more, ready? Jeez. Ooh. Oh man. Where's this coming from? The freaking Arctic? Holy crap. I don't know if I can keep my feet in here much longer. I'm gonna give them like 5 minutes and take them out. I can barely feel them. Anyway, that should kill all the inflammation. It's like putting ice on your feet. Oh man. Anyway, some beef stroganoff for tonight. I'm gonna brush my teeth, get in the hammock, listen to an audiobook, and chill for the rest of the night. It's gonna be awesome. Okay, everybody, I'm just getting stuff staged for the night. Had a really good day today, covered about 20 miles, and tomorrow we have another 20. I got some duct tape from my trekking pole, wound it up, and shoved it underneath the insole in my shoe, and so far it's been doing great. Like I said, tomorrow we're supposed to get some rain, so we'll see how wet shoes go with a wet insole. But I'm just getting some camera gear charged, getting my phone charged, and then I am off to Dreamland. Can't wait. Anyway, everybody, I'll bring you back if something crazy happens. Let's hope not. Good night, everybody. See you tomorrow. Morning, everybody. Oh wow, did I sleep good last night? Something like 9 hours or something. 8.5 or 9 hours straight. So I'm just getting my coffee and oatmeal brewing. It looks like it's a little gray skies today though, which I had anticipated. We were supposed to get rain on and off today. Something like 60 to 90% chance all day. So hopefully it'll hold off till at least I pack up camp. That would be nice. So today we're going porcupine draft, which is the draft I've been kind of dreading because people have told me that there's a lot of rattlesnakes and a lot of stinging nettle in that area. Well, we know how to get past the stinging nettle, and I'm hoping it's actually raining or we get there early enough this morning where the rattlesnakes aren't out bathing yet, sunbathing. Might not even be an issue. I don't know, I'm just not looking forward to it. The only thing bothering me today is my left foot. The Achilles tendon is kind of sore and tender today. So I'm working on stretching that out, standing up, letting the blood go back to my feet while I'm having breakfast, and we'll hit the trail. All right, back on the trail a little bit after 7 o'clock. I got the rain skirt on early today. It only rained for like, I don't know, 2 minutes while I was packing up. And I'm talking about a very, very light rain. But all the brush is just completely soaked. And my pants are starting to get wet. So, put the rain skirt on. Love this thing. My shoes are already soaked. So it's going to be a great test of seeing if I can do another 20 with wet feet the whole day, like we did on the STS. This would have been the campsite that we were trying to get to last night. Yeah, that wouldn't have worked. Maybe in through there, but yeah, I'm glad we got that campsite. That was pretty awesome, actually. It's one of the best campsites I've had in a long time. Little gas line. It's definitely official. My shoes are completely soaked already. I've hiked not even a mile yet. Completely soaked, like I could wring my socks out right now. Oh boy, it's going to be an interesting day to say the least. The trail has definitely improved since this morning. Got some tunes going. Only in one ear so I can hear my surroundings. But I'm really digging this song by 3 Days Grace called The Mountain. No, I'm not a real big 3 Days Grace fan. I used to listen to them back in the day when they first came out, but you know, never really got real into them. The Mountain is a song about reaching your goal, no matter what it is, just kind of dealing with life and never giving up. It made a big impact on me the first time I heard it, and I think this is coming with me on my Appalachian Trail playlist. You know, anytime I feel like giving up, I'm gonna pop that in my ear, listen to it, and I'm really hoping that on the way up to Katahdin, I'll be listening to this song. This is nice. Oh man, I wish it would just stay like this the rest of the way. Gorgeous. Looks like we would have got a really good view here, but yeah, it's a little foggy today. Wow, can't see a darn thing. Got another couple foundations here. Campsites, whatever. Interesting. It looks like the rain's picking up. It's really neat. Let's go check this one out. I wonder what the story is on this. Huh. Well, this has been really old. I mean, there's a tree growing right up in the middle. A couple trees. Phew. It's always cool to see pieces of history out in the middle of the woods like this. Alright, I gave up on this. There's where the tape was. It was holding at the heel, but not at the toe, so I'm done with this. I'm gonna have to glue it when I get home, but took it out. I am insole-less, and I'm hoping that works because I'm stopping every like 5 minutes and I'm not making the mileage in the left shoe that I need to be doing. Alright, so this is the very bottom, I guess, of that little area we were at. Look at this nice little swimming area that you could do here. If I knew the water wasn't so freaking cold, I would definitely take a dip right now. I mean, that's decently deep, too. Oh, the stinging nettle, oh, the stinging nettle, can't get through my rain skirt. Ha! I've beaten you. They should rename Porcupine Run, which is what we're on, is Nettle Run. This is crazy. Oh my goodness. So far, so good. I've only been like stabbed once or twice. But it's going good. All right, gonna be negative for just a second. Porcupine Draft sucked. Don't even attempt it unless you have something on your legs. Wow, that was terrible. And the hill just went on forever. The whole draft was covered in stinging nettle. All right, now that the negativity is done, beautiful day still. It started to rain just a little bit, but it quickly cut off, so I'm enjoying the cloudy skies and the cool weather right now. Though it is getting a little humid, but having a blast. I'm gonna make sure I'm on the trail. You lose the blazes every now and then. There's one over here. Why is there one over here? Alright, oh, I see the next one, okay. I knew it was gonna rain at some point, just didn't know when. I actually picked one of the worst times to do it because I'm in this little boulder field, or was, and all the rocks are just super slick, sliding all around everywhere. So I need to check on this rain jacket when I get home. I don't know if I'm just sweating, but I think it's finally soaking through after, what, 3 years of use? Now, I did watch this thing a couple weeks ago because I had a similar problem on the Laurel Highlands Trail, but didn't think anything of it. But yeah, I might have to replace this helium too. The rain has let up. I'm gonna take a shoes off lunch break here. Need some water. Just ran out. Just drank what I had left. And I think we're almost at the bottom of this draft. I don't know which one this one's called, but I know there's another draft coming up with more stinging nettle, because it's on my GPS notes. More stinging nettle right after lunch. Didn't even come 200 feet from where I stopped. Wow. This is Mix Run, by the way. I just saw a sign back there. So, or at least it flows into Mix Run, one of the two. I think it said 0.3 or something like that. Still curious if we're gonna run into Rachel, Sarah, Dad. It'd be pretty funny if I do. They should actually be on their day 5. So, who knows, maybe they're done. I don't know. Don't know how in the world you'd get back here normally. Maybe on a snowmobile in the winter? I don't know. Camp hideout. They said there's someone on duty. 44 Magnum on duty. That's awesome. Alrighty, mile marker 58 down. Got about 5 more miles till hopefully camp. I have a campsite picked out at Medic's Run. That place that we saw earlier, it meets back up further up the trail. But hey, we'll see. Thank you, pine trees. Not having insoles in your shoes sucks. I'm actually pretty beat. But I'm pretty close to camp. I think less than 3 miles now, so all I gotta do is put one foot in front of the other. Just keep walking. Really simple. That's hilarious. Well, Rachel, Sarah, and Dad are doing well. They said they saw no bears and a lot of turtles. Didn't see any turtles. That's unfortunate. But yeah, 6:13, that's today. They gotta be around here. They're definitely not doing, I mean, I don't know. I don't think they'd be doing another 10 miles. I wish they would have put the time on this, but I'm gonna write a little something and then get moving on to camp. We're about a little mile away. Maybe they're just a mile down the trail here. It's really funny. I have terrible handwriting. That's what years and years of using a keyboard has gotten me. I mean, look at their handwriting compared to mine. I'm terrible. Hey, I completely forgot about the second water crossing. It's coming up. I think it's right where I'm gonna stay, hopefully. If it doesn't work down there, anywhere over here will work. So I'm gonna go down and check it out. And if not, come back up here. Pretty sure that is mountain laurel. You can smell it coming into this field. It's everywhere. Oh, it's such a good smell. It's addictive. Anyway, I think we're almost there. Okay, so we are past campsite 63. I can hear Medic's Run down here, but the blazes are taking me on this little, I don't know, whatever, railroad, old road, whatever it used to be. I think I was reading it said it was a railroad, but I don't know. So at the next available campsite, that's what we're gonna stay. It's probably a reroute. It probably had you walk the dirt road down there, and they tried to make it more scenic. So that's fine. Do a little bit more miles today and have a short day out, like I've been saying. So this is interesting. I just pulled out the paper map because I'm actually going way off the GPS. I'm just making sure everything's cool here. I'm following orange blazes. I mean, nothing's changed in that respect. But I seem to be on some kind of ridge headed down to, this is Saunders Road, on Little Saunders Run. And I'm wondering if it's just going to take me over here. I'm wondering if this is another bypass. There's a blaze right there. I mean, it's orange. I can't imagine someone going through all this trouble to screw it up, but I don't know, I guess I'm going to follow this and see where that goes. But yeah, we're like probably right here, right next to Caledonia Pike, I think it is. And we're heading south. So I don't know, not sure. It's going to wait until late in the day to reroute me off the map, no GPS. Okay, all I can tell you is that I'm at Camp Harvey and I'm still following orange blazes. So I'm assuming we're gonna walk the road now, or let's see. Can't rely on GPS right now because I'm so far off the map. See, it might come across that I'm not having fun, but I really am. This is why I go on these trips, for the adventure. Right now, I'm having a very, very fun adventure because I don't know what's going on. The map is completely wrong. The GPS is completely outdated. I'm just following blazes and checking myself on the GPS. And as long as I continue heading back to the car, we're doing something right. To Quehanna Trail, main trail north, 3 miles. Vista, 5 miles. Okay. The trail continues up here, and I was gonna try to get to the top, but I saw these 2 trees, and I know I'm like almost right on the trail. The trail's like right there, but this is gonna do for the night. I am tired of walking. I can't do it anymore. I don't know how many miles I did. I'll put it at the bottom of the video, but I'm beat. I am ready to just chill and finish my audiobook. There's a stream right by that blaze down there where I filled up a liter of water just in case. I haven't filtered it yet. But I am absolutely sweating up a storm, so I'm going to take a little buff bath and try to wash stuff off. Like I'm really sweating. That draft was pretty good, pretty uphill. This 11-foot top barely fits between these 2 trees, so that's one of the reasons why I like having the shorter hammock. I know you can get an 11-foot tarp with an 11-foot hammock, but there's just not enough overhang for me. I like a 1 foot bigger tarp than I do a hammock, and it just works perfect for me. Anyway, we'll get set up, but first the bath. Alright, the bear line is hung. Gonna eat away from camp just a little bit, not too far, but let's see. Almost done. Oh, those are done. Yay, buddy. Oh, it's gonna be good. I'm so hungry. Starving today. Anyway, I'm gonna take this somewhere safe. Probably just go down here a little bit. Oh boy. I am kind of embarrassed to even show you, but I'm gonna do it anyway. Look at that. Wow. It's time for some balm. Jeez, oh man. That was 23.5 miles in a wet shoe and sock. So, let them air out just for a second, and then Rocket Pure. And I can't reach it. Ugh. Ugh. Okay. Anyway, we'll see what tomorrow brings. And hoping for another good night's sleep. Anyway, everybody, I'll see you tomorrow for day 4. We're hiking out of here. Good night, everybody. Good morning, everybody. I had a horrible hang last night, I guess. It was just not comfortable at all. I kept sliding too far up, and then it created the calf ridge, which is the fold that the hammock gets right above your calf when you're laying on a diagonal. Oh, man. I was thinking at like 3 in the morning I should get up and change this, but I was too freaking lazy. Figured I could deal with it for one night. Anyway, I have no idea how many miles we're doing today. It can't be a lot. Less than 15? No idea. It's a beautiful morning though, man, I'll tell you what. Now, because I hiked in Solus, the bottoms of my feet are like really hurt. As the blood starts to come back in them, they'll feel a heck of a lot better, but I did get my insoles in, so that's great. You can see how weird my hang was. My head end was way higher than my foot end. I don't know if you guys can see the slant on that, but yeah, so I was sliding down. I was getting too close to the foot end, and it was just creating a calf ridge, just because at that point it turned into a 9.8 foot hammock. That's just too short. Anyway, speaking of hammocks, this is probably the last night's sleep in that one. I ordered another one, actually, with the stock 0.8 ounce per square yard bug netting. The 0.67 it's falling apart. It is horrible. I really don't recommend it. It's getting abrased everywhere, especially near the ridge line and by the zipper. It's just starting to come undone. If I would have just went a little bit farther last night, there's a couple campsites up here so far. But, oh well, that's fine, it don't matter. Okay, so we are right where that red circle is, and there's the main trail. Zoom out so you can see a little bit better. So what we did was we started here and we came down. So this is the new trail right here. Followed the road for a little bit, and now we're heading this way. So between my location and this is 0.91 miles. So I think that's going to meet up with the normal trail, and then we'll have GPS points of interest again, which is good. All right, we are officially back on the old trail, and GPS is now useful for me. Fantastic. Parker Dam State Park, that's where we're going. Second breakfast, honey bun. I just finished Demon, finally, after like a year of listening to it. It's good. I like it. It's almost as good as Ready Player One. And you guys know how much I love that book. The storyline, amazing. Pretty good. I definitely recommend checking it out. I'm really impressed. Parker Dam State Park, 2 miles away. Oh, there's Rachel, Sarah, and Dad. Don't think I'm gonna get them. They said this is their last day, day 6. They're going to Ruby Tuesday, so I'm going to write a little something, but they probably, I guess they finished. I don't know. We're only at like 1.8 miles left. I don't know. I just think that's funny. Oops, lost my trekking pole. Gimme. Ooh, that wind feels great. We are officially at 73.18 mile marker on the GPS, and this should be Fairview Road. This will go for about 0.5, 0.6 miles, leading us right back to the car. That was an awesome adventure, I must say. I had a blast. I had 2 of the best nights sleep that I have ever gotten. The third night was but that was just because my own fault, not hanging the hammock correctly. The only issue with the trail, like I said, it's a little overgrown, but the campsites are a little hard to find. And depending on which shelter you bring, your trip could be completely different. So again, I love this trail. I think it's great. I wish more people would visit it to kind of, stomp down the grounds and kind of get these evasive species of plants out of the way, like the stinging nettle and the ferns. And I think it was great. I had a blast. Anyway, guys, I'm Frozen with Outdoor Adventures. Find time and go on your own adventure. I'll see you on the trail. Look who I finally found. That's Dad. What's your real name?
Brad.
Brad. Sarah
Rachel.
and Rachel. So they actually watched my Black Forest Trail video, which is even better. It's awesome to meet you guys. You guys had a good time?
Yeah, it was awesome.
Awesome. Where'd you guys stay on the last night?
We stayed, we're on the West Cross Connector Trail.
Yeah.
And there's like an unnamed tributary that you cross if you
Oh,
read the
okay.
book. Did you read
Yeah.
the book?
We stayed
No, I have a GPS data on my phone
Okay,
for
it
it.
was right above Laurel Run.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you were a little ahead of me then.
What time was it when you?
It was probably about 7 o'clock.
Oh man, that is
So, yeah, I was done. Great to meet you. Great to catch up with you guys. I had an awesome time. Thanks a lot, guys.
All right.